Hi friends, welcome to Adda 24/7. We are in the special session for the analysis of the RBWM readiness test which we conducted between 15th March to 17th March. All of you have given this. If you have not given this, you can again attempt it. Even it's available now. Okay? You can attempt for your own studies if you have not given. How to attempt or how to join the various courses of Adda 24/7, I'll tell you later. So here we are for the analysis of the questions. Now this is a huge test, big test, 100 questions, very difficult ones. Those are similar to those which come in the exams. So those who have attempted, thumbs up, and kindly reattempt it. If you found out wherever you've gone wrong, you can reattempt it. And those who have not attempted, kindly attempt it now. Okay, so let's move on to this. And importantly, it is so big, it will be covered in 4 sessions. Today I'll be covering some 25 questions, then again 25, again 25, like that, because it's too huge. So let's start. Okay, let's start with question number 1. Determine the incorrect statements from the following. So this is the question. This here, total there were 100 questions. We'll cover these 100 questions in 2 to 3 sessions. It won't be possible to cover all the 100 questions in one session. Okay, so we'll divide this into 2 to 3 sessions. Okay, so today let's start with question number 1. Determine the incorrect statements from the following. Incorrect. Okay, which are the incorrect statements? The quality of services, fairness of pricing, promptness of service are crucial factors that bind the customers to the bank. You want the incorrect, remember, negative one. Okay, direct banking includes various channels such as ATMs, call centers, mobile banking devices, direct mail, blah blah blah. I won't read anything else remaining, because this you understood it by now. ATM, call center means it's an alternate channel. So direct banking includes ATM, call centers, mobile devices, direct mail, so all these. Credit scoring models are statistical. See here, we want the incorrect one. Focus on the question. Incorrect one. Credit scoring models are the statistical techniques used by banks to assess the creditworthiness of the borrower based on the behavior and performance of the existing borrowers. Right? Borrowings, it should be performance of the existing borrowings. Okay, what all loans this customer has already taken. Okay, so which one was the incorrect one over here? First one is correct. Okay. Second one, credit scoring model is a statistic. So look at options also. A and B only. A and B incorrect. B and C incorrect. All of the above are incorrect, and none of the above is incorrect. Yeah. So what can be the answer? Think over it, everyone. Think over it. Yeah. So the answer is D, none of the above. None of the above is the answer. Okay, none of the above. Okay, because all of them are correct. Quality of service, fairness, promptness of service, these are the only factors which will keep the customer with the bank. Otherwise the customer will run away, isn't it? Direct banking channels, it includes all these channels, alternate channels, whichever are there, right? Third, credit scoring model. So that is basically, how do you know the CIBIL score of any person? The one who has not taken any loan will not have any CIBIL score from the existing borrowings only. Okay, move on. Next, carefully examine the following statements and identify the correct ones regarding the factors contributing to the expansion of the retail banking sector. Okay, so expansion of the retail banking sector. So what can be the answer over here? Expansion. We want it for expansion. Yeah. Increase in the population of the young Indian professional, emergence as an economic powerhouse, escalating purchasing ability of the middle class, reforms in the financial market, catalyst of the for the economic development, introduction for mass banking services. So what can be the answers here? All of them seem to be correct. What do you think should be the answer over here? Yeah, isn't it? Everything is related to the growth in the banking sector or retail banking sector. Increase in population, emergence as an economic powerhouse, escalating the purchasing ability, reforms in the financial market. All these things have contributed towards the this growth in the retail banking sector, catalyst of the for the economic development, introduction to mass banking services, isn't it? So the answer is D, all of the above. Okay. Now let's try this one. Given the intensifying competition and the evolving needs of the customers in the banking sector, what strategic approach should the banks adopt for effectively navigate these challenges? Means what are the strategies banks should adopt? Product centric, customer centric, profit centric, technology centric. What should be the option over here? What option should the bank adopt? Think over it. Yes? Should the bank adopt technology centric or product? Many of us might be thinking that some of you have answered this as technology. But remember, the answer is not technology, it is customer centric. Your main focus is the customer. All this product, all this technology, it is all dependent on the customer. If there is no customer, there is no profit, no product, no technology, right? So you have to focus on the customer centric approach. Got it? Fill in the blanks. Concerning the income capitalization method used in agricultural land valuation. Now look at this. In agricultural land, there are various methods of valuation. Belt method, income capitalization method. So here we are studying income capitalization. The net annual income is obtained after deducting the various expenditures, including dash, cost of maintenance and insurance. Including dash. Now what are the dash? Local taxes, central taxes. Okay, next one. The income capitalization method involves determining income by presuming the land is rented on a dash basis. Yearly, crop sharing, crop selling and crop sharing again. Next one. To find the capitalized value, the net annual income is multiplied by the factor termed dash purchase. Years purchase, years purchase, years. Everywhere the answer is years. The factor or the multiplier is derived from dash value tables. Future value, present value, future value. Now you have to combine this properly. Some of the answers are repeated, but you have to see to it that all the answers are correct. Only then it is of any use. Okay. So what is the answer over here? Firstly, agriculture. I'll just give you one idea about this agriculture. Agriculture, there is no central tax. Everything is state related, because agriculture is a state subject in India. So answers, this D is out, clearly out. Okay. You have to follow the method of this elimination also. So D is out over here. So for A, the answer will be local taxes. So okay. So local taxes, local rates is also out. There is nothing called as local rate also. So B, C is also out. Now A and B only. So now local taxes. Now look at the other options. The income capitalization method involves determining income by presuming land is rented on a dash basis. So what basis is the land generally means rented in India? Okay. It is done generally on a crop sharing basis. Crop sharing. Okay. So the answer is B. Now look at this. Once you get this B, first two answers are right, local taxes and crop sharing. Then third and fourth will be automatically right. To find the capitalized value, the net annual income is multiplied by the factor termed as years purchase. Okay. The factor or the multiplier is determined from present value tables. Okay. So that's why these first two are very important. From here, if you get the answer, immediately take it and move on. Don't waste your time in exam. See, this is a 2 marks question. The importance is so huge. If you gain these 2 marks in hardly 10 seconds, here how much time does it require if you know the basics? Agriculture is a local tax, local subject or state subject. So here the answer is there. In India generally everywhere it is done on a crop sharing basis. So that is also the answer. So that's why once you know the fundamentals, then things are very easy, isn't it? The answer is B over here. Got it, everyone? Next one. Which of the following? One sec. Let me adjust this. Which of the following statements accurately depicts techniques employed in the property valuation? Accurately depicts techniques employed in the property valuation. So for property valuation, which are the techniques used? Remember, property valuation is a separate subject. There various chartered engineers are required. Valuers are required. Okay. So what is the answer? Look at this, the options. Now 1 mark question. The rent capitalization method utilizes past rental income data to ascertain a property's value. So rent capitalization method utilizes past rental. Okay. So here we are considering the valuation and here we are considering the rental income. Focus on the main points. Okay. The rent capitalization method considers factors such as lease terms, floor area, lease commencement date in the valuation process. The valuation based on the profits method is commonly utilized for trade and business properties. Now think over it. See here, we are considering the valuation of the property as such. How is the property? Suppose if you want to buy a flat, how will you decide whether to buy a flat or not? You will decide it on the basis of how much rent will I get if I put it on the rent, right? What will be the increase in the price in next 5-10 years? These all calculations you will do. So that's how any property is valued. So the answer over here will be what? Look at these options. Only statement 1, statement 2 and 3. What is statement 1? Rent capitalization utilizes this past rental income. Then rent capitalization considers factors such as lease terms, this floor area, lease commencement date. And valuation of the profits method is commonly utilized for trade and business properties. So statement 2 and 3, only 3, 1, 2 and 3 all. What is the answer? Type in the comment section, everyone. Everyone, every question type in the comment section. Everyone. Do it fast. Okay. So the answer over here is D. 1, 2 and 3. All of them. See, a rent capitalization method is one of the best methods for valuing any property. Property means generally it's for the flat or any house. Past rentals, number 1, past rentals. Second one, the details of the agreement. Third one, this is generally used in the trade. It's obvious. Profit method is used in the trade. Okay. Trade means your regular business. Next one. Which of the following statements inaccurately, remember you don't want accurately, it's inaccurately. That's why you have to focus on the question in the exam. Questions are very important. Do they want a positive answer or do they want a negative answer? Very important. So inaccurately describes the aspects involved in the valuation method based on the capitalization of the average net profit. So valuation method based on the capitalization of the average net profit. Okay, which of the following? So we want inaccurately. This method is also referred to as balance sheet method. Here we are talking of average net profit, capitalization of the average net profit. So this method is known as a balance sheet method. Let's see. Now it's you, from your side I have to get the answer. To determine the net income, valuer must consider both direct and overhead expenses including taxes. The capitalization rate used in this method does not reflect risks and uncertainties associated with the business. So what is the option? What is the correct answer? Only 3 only. 3 means this capitalization rate used in this method does not reflect the risks and uncertainties. Doesn't it reflect the same? 1 and 2 means this balance sheet method, and to determine the net income we have to subtract those direct and overhead expenses. 1 and 3 and 1, 2 and 3. So what is the answer for the sixth one? Now the common habit in JIB I have seen in the everyone type in the comment section. Then I'll answer the correct one. Even I have seen in the answers given in the test also, the readiness test. So here, those who have not attempted the readiness test, kindly attempt it now also. It's available. Attempt it now. Now you won't be in the leaders or score highest marks or something. That's a separate issue. But at least you can test yourself. Go for this readiness test. It's available on Adda, Officers Adda 24/7 in the app. But go through the app. It's available on the app only. Okay? Analysis, everything is available. So coming back, what is the answer? The common thing which I have seen in while answering in JIB is all of them try to answer all of these. Wherever they see the option, all of these, they type it. 50-60% times it's correct, but it's not correct always. So because as it is in over here, the answer is A over here. A. Why? Because look at this, inaccurately. We want inaccurately. What is not correct? So this is correct. Capitalization of average net profit, balance sheet method. That is correct. To determine the net income, we obviously have to subtract this direct and operating expenses. Okay. Only what is incorrect is this. The capitalization rate used in the method does not reflect risks. How can it not reflect the risks? The capitalization method, what is the capitalization method? Okay. So that I'll take it separately in the classes because we are having this separate topic. It's a big topic. So this method will also consider the risk involved. That's why we have all these accounting methods. So the answer is 3 only. This is inaccurate. Next, seventh one. Match the following. Okay, yeah, one sec. I'll keep this D over here. Okay. So match the following retail business models with their corresponding characteristics. Models with the characteristics. Okay, there are generally 3 models: SBU, integrated, and departmental. Okay, so A is SBU, B is integrated, and C is departmental. Now you have to match them. Structure based on the positioning platform and aim to be among the top 3 in the peer group or across the categories. So structure based on the positioning platform. Positioning. Okay, remember this word, positioning. Second one, retail banking operations are organized into separate departments or divisions based on the specific function like customer service, account opening, anything it can be. Lending, marketing, account opening, anything. Okay. So here there are departments. Now this is a hint for you. Second one should attach to what? C. Now check where is the option of C and second. See this. So now in this case what happens? Only C and D remain. A and B are gone. So now focus on these. Third one. Foreign banks prioritize strategy over positioning objectives and may exit the business if the business objectives are not met. So third is which approach? Foreign banks, this is a general strategy of foreign banks. Always remember. They don't look at this positioning or anything. They only look at the profits. If there is a profit, they are there. If there is no profit, they exit the business. So this third shall be attached to what? Integrated, SBU. What do you think is the answer now? Answer it, everyone. Answer it fast. Comment section, everyone. The answer is D. Okay, D is the answer. See this. A is 1. SBU, basically positioning platform, and to be the top 3. This is the basic logic of SBU. Always be at the top. Only then it's of any use. So A is 1. B is 3. B is 3. Foreign banks means integrated approach. Generally, integrated approach is followed in the smaller banks. Smaller banks means those who have smaller operations in India. Their integrated approach is followed. Foreign banks generally have the smaller, smaller overall business sector in India. In retail, I'm talking. See here, I'm not talking of corporate. I'm talking of retail banking. They have a smaller base in retail. Many of the banks have already exited the retail banking. exited. So for integrated approach, it is this foreign bank concept. B is 3. And C is what? Departmental. That's 2. That's just now common. Just now I told you, right? We are seeing the word department over here. So there is answer will be definitely this department and this department, right? Department. So answer will be obviously C, answer will be 2, right? So answer is D, A, 1, B, 3 and C, 2. Okay? Got it? Which of the following is not a correct description? Not a correct, huh? Here again negative question. You have to always focus on negative or positive. The business models for retail banking vary among different types of banks. The models and the processes adopted by the bank for retail banking indeed depend on the importance attached to the retail banking space in the overall corporate business strategy. The main approaches to retail banking, namely SBU, departmental and integrated approach. So which of them is not correct? Okay, quite obvious answer, simple one it seems. Okay, what is the answer? Simple one. It is none of the above, right? So everything is correct over here. Business models of retail banking vary according to different types of banks. As per the banks, the retail banking space or the weightage will be different. Some banks will have more corporate banking, some banks will have more treasury work, some banks will have more retail work. The models and processes adopted by retail banking indeed depend on the importance attached. The same thing, 1 and 2 are almost same. And the main approaches, these are correct. Just now we saw it, SBO, integrated and departmental, isn't it? So the answer is D. Okay, next one. How do new generation private sector banks and foreign banks ensure the clear focus on business objective? Clear focus. Okay, how do they ensure this? Clear focus. Yeah. How do they ensure this? What is the answer? Yes. Yeah. By establishing SBU from the inception, new private sector banks, through management of objectives MBO process, by incorporating provisions to dismantle modules if retail plans deviate from objectives, by employing a modular approach to operationalize retail plans into specific objectives. Now we don't want a closure. See, this C is for the closure. We don't want that. We want to earn the maximum profit in this. So for that, what is this? So C will not be the option. So what can be the answer over here then? Basically the answer is SBU. Okay, in SBU from the beginning. You must know this concept of SBU, departmental approach and integrated approach thoroughly. We are taking that in the paid classes also. So join it immediately. Okay. Next one. This is a sort of case study. ABC Bank, a prominent player in the banking sector, devising its retail banking strategy to enhance its market presence and cater to the diverse customer needs. They are considering different approaches to segment and target their retail banking business effectively. Let's explore the considerations. Means there is a bank which is trying to enhance its market presence in a retail banking space. Okay. So this is what we have to check now. Enhance the space. How are they doing it? So in this case, yeah. So what is the answer? Look at this. Question number 1 first. ABC Bank is contemplating adopting a segmented approach to classify the bank branches based on the retail business potential. They plan to designate certain branches as resource centers, profit centers, priority centers, general centers, each with a specific business focus. How does this approach benefit ABC Bank? So basically understand, what are we talking of? We are talking of segmented approach. Segmented approach means as per the customer needs. Okay. So how does it benefit the means how does the approach benefit the bank? So if it's a segmented approach, what is the advantage to the bank? Let's look at it. It ensures a it ensures a focused marketing strategy for branches with high retail potential, right? Focused marketing strategy for branches with high retail potential. Obviously, it enhances the operational efficiency by aligning resources with a specific business objective, right? So that may also be true. C. It facilitates better product structuring tailored to the needs of different branches, isn't it? That's also true. So the answer is obviously D, all of the above, right? Segmented approach means what? That in this approach, what do we do actually? We follow the concept of customer segmentation. Means the branches are differentiated as per the customers' requirements. Okay. If it's a NRI customer, we classify it into NRI branch. If it's a agri customers, lot of agri customers in the branch, we classify it as a agri branch, like that. That's a segmented approach. Given the diverse geographical landscape, ABC Bank is contemplating building retail models tailored to the specific regions. How does this approach contribute to the retail banking strategy? So now here we are talking of geographical approach. Okay. Earlier it was segmented, then it is geographical. It ensures the uniformity of services across different branches. So what are the advantages of geographical approach? It facilitates better understanding and addressing the regional customer needs. It simplifies the branch management by standardizing the operations. Standardizing the operations. Now this is what tricky one. Huh? Let's look at it. Let's look at it in details, because this is a tricky one. It can't see here, whenever you are doing it as a geographical approach, means what are you doing? You are separating Maharashtra branch from Delhi branch or Delhi area. You are separating it from Tamil Nadu area, right? So geographical approach. You can't have a standardized approach over here. So C is not the option over here. So it will not help the bank in retail banking using geographical. So C will not help. But what about A and B? It ensures uniformity in service delivery across different branches, means throughout India. So even this can be the answer. We want, how does this approach help the retail banking? It facilitates better understanding of the regional customer base, isn't it? That's the right answer. That's why we are doing it for the geographical basis, right? Some banks here, it depends on bank to bank. Some banks follow this geographical approach. Some banks follow this segmented approach, okay? And some banks follow some different approach. There are three approaches. One is that urban, rural, that is separate. Now we'll be seeing that only. Third one. ABC Bank is designing strategy. Look at this one only. Considering designing strategies based on the branch types such as rural, semi-urban, metro, urban, all these. How does this strategy approach contribute to the retail banking strategy? Okay. It allows a better alignment product offering with the socio-economic characteristics of different areas. Socio-economics here, rural branch will have different products than the urban branch, obviously, than the metro branch, obviously. So this can be true. It streamlines operations by standardizing process across the branches of similar types. Okay, similar types. Now, if all the branches are rural, then we can have a similar product system for the rurals. It enables targeted marketing efforts based on the demographic profile of each branch customer base, right? So targeted marketing efforts based on the demographic profile. Demographic means what is the customer need over there. Okay, what is the customer need in separate? See, rural needs will be different, urban needs will be different, right? So, what is the answer over here for 12th? The answer is obviously all of the above, isn't it? D. Because all these things are true related to this classified approach, classification approach. Okay. Now 13th one. Let me bring this down. Yeah. ABC Bank observes. Now it's the same case study continuing. ABC Bank observes the new generation private sector banks adopt mix of segmented and classification based models to capture the retail potential effectively. So this is actually the statement given to you that new generation private sector banks follow the mix of segmented and classification. Okay, segmented means what? NRI branch, rural branch, HNI branch. Classification means what? Semi-urban, urban, rural. That is classification. What are the advantage? What advantage does this hybrid approach offer? So what is the advantage of combination of these? It allows the targeted marketing efforts while considering the unique characteristics of different branches, right? So unique characteristics of different branches. As there is a difference in the branch, we can change our strategies accordingly. Okay. Next one. It simplifies operations by standardizing the process across all the branches. Obviously not true, isn't it? This is not true because here we are talking of classification based. It facilitates better integration of the corporate objectives with retail banking strategies. Better integration of the corporate objectives. No, this is not possible. This is only possible in SBO. Okay. So the answer is only A. Okay, it is only A. Got it? The answer is only A over here. Clear? Chalo. Next one. Which of the following statements are true regarding the calculation of future value and type of annuities? First, the future value of an investment of rupees 1 lakh at 4% per annum interest for over 6 years is 147,651. Now this is a calculation you have to do. Future value of an investment for 1 lakh at 4% rate of interest over 6 years. So future value formula is what? F equals to C into 1 plus R raised to N minus 1 the whole upon R. C is 1 lakh rupees. 1 plus R. R is what? 4% interest rate annually over 6 years. So R is 4 and N is 6, right? Raised to 6. But what do you want? Always see to it that it is annual or semi-annual. So it's given as annual. So now find this out. Do the calculation. This is what you have to do it. I have taken separate sessions on YouTube for calculation of the future values. Kindly follow those because it will take a lot of time over here. An ordinary annuity refers to the series of the fixed payments made or received at the start of each period. Ordinary. Ordinary is always at the end. Okay. At the beginning it is called as what? Type in the comment section. Beginning is called as what? Right? Due, isn't it? The formula for finding future value of an ordinary annuity can help in determining the total cost of the loan. So future value and total cost of the loan. Okay. To determine the future value of an annuity, it is necessary to calculate the future value of each cash flow. Is it true? Each cash flow. Do you require it? You can use it using the formula also, isn't it? So what is the answer for 14th? Okay, which are correct? We want only correct. So 14th one, the answer is, think over it. What I said wrong may be true. Right? So D. The answer over here is D. Okay, D. 3 and 4 only. Only these two are correct. Why? Because the value of this is not 147,651. If you do the calculations, it is 126,531. Here, I'll write it in red over here. 126,531. Okay. This is the answer. Correct answer. Ordinary annuity, already I told you, it is at the end of the period. So this is also false. The formula for finding future value of an ordinary annuity can help in determining total cost of the loan, right? This will help because total cost of the loan, whatever I pay till the end, is actually what I'm losing from my pocket. Okay, so the answer is 3 and 4. Okay. The next one. Which of the following situations fit the description of the transfer concerning the capital asset as per the income tax law? Now, transfer of capital asset in the IT law. Okay. Keep it very simple. Remaining things, always try to see the main content of the question. Transfer using income tax law. Selling a property or giving it as a gift. Transferring the property unwilling to the beneficiary, unwillingly. Transferring by complying with the court order. Receiving maturity of a zero coupon bond. Fourth is obviously out. Receiving maturity of a zero coupon bond. So any answer which is having fourth is out. So C and D are out. Okay. Now 1, A and B only. 1, 2 and 3 and 1 and 3 only. Now look at this. 2. Unwillingly. What is unwillingly? If you transfer the property unwillingly, it's not called as a transfer. It's called as acquisition. So answer is only 1 and 3. 1 and 3. So the option will be B only. Okay. This will be the option. How is the cost of acquisition established for assets transfers like gifts, wills, inheritance? Means whenever somebody writes a will or somebody gives a gift or inheritance. Inheritance means my father's property, I got it. Then my son will get it or daughter will get it. Okay. So that's the logic through the hereditary. So cost of acquisition, how is the value of that property found out? The cost of acquisition is determined using assets current market value at the time of transfer. Is it current market value at the time of transfer? The cost of acquisition is derived from the original cost of the current owner to the current author without considering the inflationary increase. Means whatever has been increased now, that is not considered. The cost of acquisition is adjusted for inflationary increases in the asset's value using cost inflation index specified by the government. Cost of acquisition equals the expense borne by the asset's previous owner. So a bit difficult one, but try to think the answer. See here, we want the positive answer. How is the cost of acquisition established? We want a positive answer, okay? So 16th one is what is the answer? Yes. The answer is, many of you might be thinking this as C answer in the comment section. Many of you have answered this as C because inflation index you have studied something, but the answer is not C. The answer is D. The cost of acquisition equals to the expense borne by the asset's previous owners. Whatever was the previous owner's asset means value. Depending on that, the cost of acquisition is considered always. Okay. So depending on that. Got it, everyone? Next one. Read the following accurately. Which of the following accurately reflects the statements provided? Statement 1. A retail asset financing holds little significance as primary revenue generator and is not a central aspect of bank's retail banking strategy. So it means that retail banking is not an important component. Simple one. Retail banking or retail financing is not an important component of banking. Number 1. There is a consistent emphasis on innovating products, offerings, pricing strategies, operational processes, delivering mechanisms in retail asset banking, particularly with a focus on leveraging cross-selling and product bundling possibilities. So what we want is, which one is correct? Statement 1 is correct, 2 is incorrect, 1 is incorrect, 2 is correct, both are incorrect and both are correct. So 17th one. Yeah. Obviously, see, this retail banking is not an important factor. It's incorrect. Retail banking is an important factor now. So answer is B. Okay. 1 is incorrect. B, that second one is correct. Okay. 18 to 21. ABC Bank, a leading bank financial institution, is considering launch of a new banking product targeted at young professionals. Okay, young professionals. The product is designed to offer comprehensive banking services along with value-added benefits such as discounted insurance packages, access to the exclusive events, The bank's marketing team conducted the extensive research and identified growing demand for such a product among the target demographic. So what is the basic plot of this? There is a bank launching a new banking product at young professionals. So what are they offering? Comprehensive banking services with the value-added benefits like discounted insurance packages. Okay, means you buy our savings account and you'll get this insurance at 20% benefit, free, whatever it is. Okay. The bank's marketing team conducted the extensive research and found that it is needed. Okay. Which factor is crucial for the product? See here, we are focusing on 18 to 21, 18, 19, 20, 21. Which factor is crucial for the product to transition from introduction stage to growth stage? Maximizing profit. See this: introduction to growth, establishing wider customer base, implementing cost-cutting measures, and minimizing the competition. What is the answer? Introduction to growth. Here, what are the 4 stages in the life cycle of the product? Introduction, growth. Give it in the comment section. 4 stages in the life cycle of the product. Yes, introduction, growth, maturity, and decline, right? So now we are focusing from introduction to growth. Suppose if I have to go to the growth phase, I have to have more customers. What did Reliance Jio do when it came? It was in the introduction phase, 2016. Remember this, na? Zero charges. That concept was major customer catcher. Okay, so wider customer base. This is the answer. Establishing a wider customer base. So from go to intro to growth, we require a customer base. Huge. 90th one. In which stage of the PLC does tailness and saturation occur due to competition and availability of better products? Better products are there. Means whatever you are giving now, that has become old. Growth, introduction, decline, and maturity. What do you think? Stillness means things are getting older now. People are getting bored with you. That is in maturity stage, right? Maturity. Got it? Which type of products are considered core products in the banking scenario? Which are considered as core products? Core in the banking scenario. Value added, complementary, essential, and luxury. Yeah. Value added, complementary, core. You want core, huh? Essential, and luxury. Yeah. Isn't it? Core means what? Basic, BSBD account, essential. What is required? That is the answer, isn't it? Remaining all products are not the core products or not the required products. Value added means value addition. If I give you a car and along with it I give you the car insurance free, so that is value added. But car is a core product. Complementary products, okay, which are complementing the existing product. Okay. If I give you the sell you the bed and along with it I sell you that gadda, okay, or if I sell you the car and along with it I sell you that this complementary means again you can call it insurance also, which is supporting this original product. Luxury means totally different, high-end products, diamond, platinum. Okay. So which are the core ones? Essential, isn't it? Next one. What strategy should ABC Bank adopt to prolong the maturity stage in its new banking products? Here, every bank wants the maturity stage to be prolonged. Why? Because in maturity stage, there is the highest profit and highest sales. So what should this bank do? Implement aggressive marketing campaign, continually innovate and enhance the product, reduce the price of the product, withdraw the product from the market. Easy one. 21. You should go on innovating, continuously innovate the product. Okay. Go on continuously innovating the product. Only then you can do something. Okay. Next one. Which of the following requirements need to be fulfilled to qualify the deduction on home loan interest payments? Qualify the deduction on home loan interest payments. Whatever interest I pay. Okay. So that needs to be deducted from the income tax. So under 115 BSc, many of the things have been removed. Okay. So what is the answer for this? 22. Check the options. The loan should be initiated on or after 1st March 1919 and construction must be finished within 3 years. So that is obvious. The loan should be utilized for purchase, construction and refinance. Construction must be completed within 5 years. The lender must issue the certificate at the commencement of the financial year detailing the interest and the principal payments made. So lender must issue. Now we want what need to be fulfilled. What are the conditions need to be fulfilled? If the loan is obtained to repair or renovation purpose, deduction up to 50,000 is permissible under this section 24B. So think over it. Quite obvious answer. Quite obvious answer. Yeah. Think over it. Think over it. Yes. So the answer is 3 years. A. Okay. The loan must be on or after 1999. So that is obvious now. Now no loan is before 1999. Okay. We are in 2024. Okay. And construction must be finished within 3 years. Here, there are two rules. If you are buying a second-hand flat, then you have to buy it within 2 years from the sale of a initial property or initial flat. 2 years. And if you are buying under construction, then it should be completed within 3 years. Okay. Got it? Next one. Which of the following statements is not correct concerning the tax deductions on housing loans? Now we want not correct. Not. Okay. Not correct. And what did we want earlier? Need to be fulfilled. So it was correct over here. And now we want not correct. Okay. Concerning the tax deductions on housing loans. The maximum tax deduction allowed under ATC is 1,50,000 for both self-occupied and let-out properties. The amount paid as per the stamp duty and registration fee is not eligible for tax deduction under ATC. The tax deduction on principal repayment is a part of the various deductions allowed under ATC. So principal repayment is under ATC. Then depends on 1 year of, depends on the year for which the payment has been made. Okay. Deduction in respect to the interest on the housing loans for a self-occupied property can be up to 30,000 only. Now think over the options. 1 and 3, 2 and 4, 1, 3 and 4 and none of the above. Answer is, see this, ATC, that is allowed. Okay. So maximum, this ATC, minimum tax deduction allowed, maximum tax deduction allowed under ATC is 1,50,000 for both self-occupied and let-out properties. Let-out properties, it's not there. Only one is allowed, that is self-occupied. So one is not correct. 2, stamp duty is included. Here we want not correct. Okay, not correct. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is allowed. See, this first one is one property is allowed. Correct. One property it is allowed. So this is correct. We want not correct. Okay. The amount paid as a stamp duty is eligible. So this is not correct. Okay. 2 is not correct. Got it? 2 is not correct. What about the next one? The tax deduction on the principal payment is a part of the various deductions. So that is also correct. So 3 is also correct. Deduction in respect of interest on the housing loan is only up to 30,000. That is not correct. So B, 2 and 4. Okay. Now last two and then we'll stop for this session. Remaining session will continue in the next lecture because it's too heavy to complete all the 100 questions in a single go. Okay. We'll complete up to 25. In which scenario would no deduction be allowed under section 80C for a repayment of principal of or home loan? No deduction, okay, will be allowed. The property is self-occupied, property is under construction, the property is let out, the property has received a completion certificate. No deduction is allowed under 80C. 24th, yes. The property is under construction, it is not allowed. Okay. No deduction under, so before when the property is under construction, we use that pre-EMI. We don't use the EMI, right? Pre-EMI concept is used. Got it? Last one for today. Which of the following is incorrect? See this, incorrect. We want the wrong one now. Banks generate higher return on equity than on assets, primarily because of the leverage. Higher return on equity than on assets. Okay. The funds reserved in the bank's loan loss reserve account do not add to its profits. Rather, they are designated for covering potential loan losses. Okay. The net interest income and the net interest margin serve as the indicator of the bank's future profitability potential. So 1 and 2, 3, 3 only, 2 only, and 2 and 3 only. Incorrect. Focus on incorrect. What the question is asked is important. Correct or incorrect? Question is asked for incorrect now. Okay? Incorrect. So banks get higher return on equity. That's obvious. That's why we have this stock prices going up. Return on equity will always be higher than the return on assets. Okay? Because of this leverage. Okay? Then the funds reserved in the bank's loan loss reserve account do not add to its profits. Loan loss reserve account, no, they add to the profits. In fact, the funds in the loan loss reserve account are kept from the profit only. Understand the logic. If I am having the profit, only then I can put aside some funds for the loss reserve. If I am not having the profit, then what's the question of loss reserve? What is the loss reserve? Loss reserve means in future, if there is any loss, to arrange for that or to cope up for that, I keep that funds. But if today only I am having the loss, then what's the use, right? So 2 is not correct. Keep it very simple. Now only the option is C or D. Let's check the third one. Net interest income and net interest margin serve as indicator of bank's future profitability potential. That is correct. Net NIM. What is NIM? NIM means what? Net interest margin, net interest income upon assets. That is NIM. What is net interest income? Spread. The total interest on the loan minus total interest on the deposits. That is NII, isn't it? So these serve as the indicator of bank's future potential. So this is not incorrect. This is correct. So answer is only C. Okay? Only C. Okay? So that was the YT series for you. Now before going, kindly join the crash course batch which is starting today. Join immediately. All the numericals, objective questions, case studies covered, all the subjects covered. Okay, so join it immediately. Today we are starting with RBWM. I'll show you how to join it. So here, go to Adda 24/7. I'll always suggest you to go through the app. Okay, let me show you live. Click on JAIIB and CIB. Click on JAIIB May 24. Then you will see this JAIIB May crash course. Click on this crash course. Now look at this. You are getting 78% off. But wait, I'll give you one more code. Using that code, you will get 81% off. Put Y432. 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 Click on apply. You're getting 80% off over here plus 1% extra if you use the app. So such is a huge discount offer which is going on. And what do you get in this? You get, see this, Look at the details. You get ebooks, test series, online live classes, then counseling, live and recorded classes, doubt solving, experienced faculties. In what fees? Almost 81% off, almost 399, isn't it? Join it immediately. And in ebooks, click on these ebooks. You're getting subject wise ebooks. Click on this subject. You're getting module chapter wise ebooks. Similarly for tests are also chapter wise test series. Each test is chapter wise. Per chapter series 27, 30, 29. So you're getting chapter wise test over here. So that's why I would suggest join this crash course immediately. It's starting today only. So you are not missing anything. Okay? Bye from my side, and you can join the Mahapack also. In Mahapack you are getting right now, let me show you that also. In Mahapack you are getting double validity now, double validity plus 80% off. Look at this, JAIIB Mahapack. Here you are getting double validity, means you buy for 6 months, you get it for 12 months plus 81% off. So both the offers are going on. So join the Mahapack or join the crash course immediately.